The first screen you see when launching the 4.1 release of the Information Design Tool is the new Welcome page, which provides quick access to the most frequently used commands and a wide range of help documents, including these tutorials. A new cheat sheet has been added to provide step-by-step guidance to the process of creating an OLAP universe. A universe wizard has been added to streamline the end-to-end process of creating a universe, from defining the project and connection through to developing the data foundation and business layer. Additional right-click commands are available to speed up the process of creating your universes. The commands are context-sensitive based on the selected resource, meaning that you can create a data foundation for a connection and a business layer for a data foundation. A new search feature is available in the Local Projects panel that enables you to search for and filter the list of local resources by name. You can now open local resources in Windows Explorer from the secondary menu for easy access. You can also access recently opened resources from the File menu. New rules have been added to the Check Integrity feature in the Data Foundation to detect problems such as loops and wrong answers provided to input columns. A new search tool has been provided in the Edit Join dialog that enables you to search for columns when creating a join in the Data Foundation. Custom display formats that you create for business objects are now reusable and can be applied to multiple objects at the same time. You can now apply index awareness to attributes in the same way that you would for dimensions. Additional shortcut commands have been added to make it easier to change the object type of objects in the business layer. Query stripping has been introduced in the business layer to improve the performance of web intelligence queries. By default, the option is disabled. Note that query stripping is not supported for data foundations with outer joins, self-restricting joins, or shortcut joins, or for business layers with aggregate awareness. Query stripping must also be enabled in Web Intelligence. A new data foundation layer has been added in the 4.1 release, which enables you to perform simple transformations on multi-source universes by creating data flows using federated tables. Several more agnostic data sources have been introduced in the 4.1 release, including XML, Web Services, Oracle Exadata, Teradata 14, Hive on Amazon EMR, DB2, Sybase ASE 15.7, Oracle via ODBC, PostgreSQL 9, Microsoft SQL Server 2012, and Greenplum 4.1 and 4.2. In addition, you can now create relational connections for Odata, which is an open data protocol created by SAP in conjunction with Microsoft and IBM to query and update web data. SSO support has also been added for SAP HANA through SAML, Teradata, and Sybase IQ. You can also now create an OLAP connection to SAP HANA views, which can be used to provide direct access to HANA for Crystal reports for Enterprise without creating a universe. The process of creating an SAP HANA universe has been enhanced to better respect key SAP HANA features. In the Data Foundation, only analytic and calculation views are now displayed by default in the connection catalog to speed up loading. Variables and input parameters now surface as prompts in the Data Foundation, and proper SQL is generated when querying SAP HANA analytic views. Also, columns that have been defined as hidden in SAP HANA Studio are also hidden by default in IDT. In the business layer, business objects are now automatically created when the Data Foundation contains SAP HANA views where the modeling has already been done in SAP HANA Studio. In addition, universes can be built automatically to query multiple SAP HANA views at the same time, and measure attributes are now supported. Enhancements have also been introduced to improve the experience of working with SAP ERP data. In the Data Foundation for a single source universe, joins can now be automatically detected based on the primary key-foreign key relationships defined in the star schema. Mandatory or optional ERP ABAP function parameters are properly mapped to mandatory or optional input columns in the Data Foundation. Prompts solving optional input columns become optional prompts. In addition, a new naming convention has been applied to the business layer so that business object names are now derived from captions, which tend to be more user-friendly, while the technical names for business objects are saved as descriptions. Changes have also been made to improve performance and reduce errors when reporting tools access SAP BW connections. For example, there are now fewer interactions with the BW backend when reports are refreshed, and users are prompted for variables before the query panel displays. Also, member selection for SAP BW hierarchy node variables can now be based on depth, while selection for SAP BW hierarchy variables can be based on level. You can use the 4.1 release of the SL Authoring SDK to create, edit, or delete any object in the data foundation or business layer. Support has been added for new objects such as alias tables, derived tables, and SQL joins, and for new methods such as getDataType, getExtraTables, and getProjection function. Note that there are still some workflows that are not supported, such as creating multi-source universes. Universe Landscape Migration is an add-on that enables you to move universes based on third-party databases into SAP HANA, and to generate a new universe based on those HANA views using a wizard. In this release, universes based on Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, Teradata, and Sybase ASE data sources can be migrated. Multi-source and OLAP universes are not supported. You have successfully reviewed the new features in SAP BusinessObjects Information Design Tool 4.1. This is the end of the tutorial.